Space, the final frontier, y'all. These are the voyages of the starship Hold My Beer. Its continuing mission to explore kegger parties, to seek out new strip joints and new hot alien babes, to boldly go where no redneck has got her done before. What the heck? Dadgummit. Why me? Captain's log, stardate 8675307. Before we hunt down leads we gathered at the vault and down in the mines, we've received a distress call from the Andorian system. It seems the LSS Rescava is under attack by cabbage heads from the past. Some chick named Matriarch Joel or some such with a secret weapon. As if cabbage heads of the present aren't trouble enough. But this should be fun, except this time travel crapola gives me a headache.
You have my thanks. The battle was not going well for us before you arrived. Now we have a fighting chance against House Mokai. Be mindful of their flagship. It has a superweapon of unknown origin, and it is devastating.
Well, that's right. Cocky of them to attack Andoria right in the heart of the Federation.
Indeed.
Oh, you're a
We'll need to
cutie
act
with
fast
that
if we're going to
blue
save Andoria.
skin and white hair and antennas. Well, what can you tell us about these fellers?
The Mokai ships are old, but they've been retrofitted with modern technology. Matriarch Jaula has been busy since her arrival from the 23rd century. Look, this cowardly attack took us by surprise. We need to deal with these raiders before that super weapon gets turned on my homeworld. Agreed?
Okie doke then. We're on our way to give you some help. Attention all you ancient cabbage heads. You don't know me, but I'm BJ Hickenlooper, scourge of the cabbage heads everywhere. In fact, their mamas tell their kids stories of me to scare them into staying in bed. Pew pew! Daggum helm shot right past them. Turn around, let's get on it. Y'all don't know it yet, but you is absolutely no match for modern technology, and especially me and my ship. Oh, my beer. It's gonna be a long day for you cabbage heads. One down, 11 dozen to go. Let's get it. This is kind of fun. Almost. I'm sorry for him. He didn't have a chance. Y'all should have stayed to your own time. They didn't have me there. Too easy. I do love these cannons. They give you such a more powerful feeling than just the phasers, you know what I mean?
Thanks for the assist. Our engines are damaged, but we'll join as soon as we can.
Ha! Showed me your tail. Now you've had it. Oh, so I guess you want some too, huh? Boom! Should have minded your own business. You're in for it now, Cabbage Head. I got you in my sights. Blue chick, need to be getting on them shields, darling. Okie doke, whatever you say there, feller.
Don't worry about us.
Dang, he folded like a cheap suit. Y'all just pesky little gnats there. Alright, let's tackle this big one that keeps trying to hit us with that weapon. Pew pew!
That new Mokai weapon is tearing our ships apart.
Fire the weapon!
It has created a massive spatial rift. How?
The flagship is launching probes into the rift.
Well, I don't know much about rifts and probes and all that. All I know is we need to be blasting this dude.
Blast them apart!
Yeah, run away, you coward. We'll finish off this last feller here, I reckon. That's that.
We've driven off the Mokai, but they left a very disturbing problem in their wake. We're not exactly sure what that rift is, or what it's capable of. I need answers to those questions. Andoria is my home, and I won't let it come to harm on my watch.
Well, we'll get to the bottom of this, cutie. I mean, Captain. Well, scan that rift there, Queenie.
My readings are showing a distinct biological presence with qualities similar in many ways to that of fungi. Very intriguing. I'm afraid astromycology is not my specialty. I believe we'll need to consult with an expert in the field if we're to solve this riddle quickly.
Well, experts in that big word there that I don't even know what it means. They gotta
I
be kind
realize
of rare,
the
ain't
scientific
they?
aspects of the rift are fascinating, but let's not forget this thing appeared as a result of Ja'ula firing her new weapon. It's not benign. It's meant to do harm. The way I see it, this rift is a ticking time bomb, and we need to shut it down before it explodes. Period.
Okie dokie then.
My science team has isolated a series of research files that could help us. They're old, from the mid-23rd century. Interesting. A good number of them are classified by Starfleet Command. At the highest level.
Why would Starfleet classify that big word that I can't even pronounce research?
That's a damn good question. Not sure I want to know the answer. Look, finding an astromycologist from this century and getting them up to speed on this will take time, and we don't have a lot of that. I propose we create a holographic simulation of the author of these files and put it to work on the problem.
Sounds like a plan there, cutie. I mean, Captain.
Good. Let's meet here on the Hoffman. I'll talk to Starfleet about gaining access to these research notes. See you soon.
Okie dokie then, on my way.
Welcome aboard. Hope you're ready to go to work, because we have a lot of work to tackle and very little time to do it in.
Any updates? I mean, besides the date that you're going to say yes to me for.
Some. My people believe we're looking at some kind of quantum-level mycelial thread. Basically a giant extra-dimensional fungus. A giant extra-dimensional fungus that somehow serves as a portal into another plane of existence.
So how do we close this here portal, cutie?
We're working on that with you, the Lucari, and hopefully the hologram we're about to deploy. Let's hope they have the data we need to get the job done.
Let's get to the holodeck then. My girls can catch up when we figure out just what we're going to do next. Hey, you need to fix the carpet.
Okay, let's get started. I'll initiate the basic holomatrix while you upload and integrate the relevant personality and research data.
I got you.
Okay, merging your data with the core holomatrix. Now, computer, initiate program Papa Sierra 1.
Starfleet. I should have known. There's no way in hell I'm letting you weaponize my work. Also, I don't appreciate being kidnapped, drafted, whatever this is.
Damn it. The simulation isn't accessing data from his Starfleet career. Computer, initiate full security override on my authority.
Hello? Is your universal translator working? Anyone? Who's in charge here? You? It's you, isn't it?
That should do it. Computer, reinitialize program.
Please state the nature of the mycelial emergency. You know, I was afraid something like this would happen. I told Strahl that our work could get twisted into some sort of weapon. I never expected the Klingons would be the ones doing the twisting.
There's a big word portal that seems to involve a fungus of some sort.
Give me a second. Reviewing your current data. Got it. Okay, we need to know more about the probes this time-traveling Klingon fired into the mycelial network. I'll run some simulations, see what I can find out.
What can you tell us about this Mycel network?
It's a subspace realm that spans the entire multiverse. That's our universe and all other quantum realities all connected to the network. The network contains the roots of a certain type of fungus, and if you know how, you can use the spores of that fungus to access the network. I'm one of the few people to figure out how to do that, by the way. I'm assuming that's why I'm here now.
Well, that's one reason, yeah.
The Discovery was equipped with a spore drive, and with it, we were able to travel immense distances almost instantaneously, thanks to the network. It wasn't always an exact science, though. You weren't careful, you could wind up in another dimension, or another time.
I got you. Well, glad you at least know what you're talking about, because I sure don't.
All right, any more questions, or
Just
shall we
how
get back-
dangerous is this cabbage head chick's weapon now?
I need more data on this Klingon superweapon, but if I were to guess, I'd say it's meant to disrupt a localized section of the network. That disruption, in turn, damages the corresponding section in our universe. Problem is, damage in the mycelial network tends to spread and grow in magnitude. Unchecked, this type of attack could spread through the entire network, which would be very bad.
Just how bad is bad?
Bad on an apocalyptic scale. Simply put, if she keeps doing this, she could bring an end to all life in all universes.
Well, that raises the stakes, alrighty.
All right, any more questions?
Nope,
or
let's
shall
get
we
to it.
work?
Computer, let's configure that research station.
Nice touch. I'd have been fine with a lab from this century, but it's the thought that counts, I suppose. I'm gonna run some calibration tests. I'll need you to handle the radiation and spore saturation levels.
Well, how's this all gonna work then?
I'll start the calibration, then the monitors will show you the level of radiation and spore saturation in the chamber. You'll need to adjust it up or down as we go. Don't let it get too high or too low. If the levels go out of bounds, I'll have to reset the simulation. That's annoying, so don't do it.
Well, la-ti-da, dude. We wouldn't want to annoy you, would we? Computer, begin that simulation that I can't pronounce.
The simulation is picking up speed. Stay sharp.
Oh, this is gonna be real fun. I can see that right now. Not.
Spore saturation is too high. Reduce it before it crashes the simulation. The simulation failed. Let's try again when you're ready. Spore saturation is too high. Reduce it before it crashes the simulation. Increase the radiation level. It's getting too low. All right, we're good here. Let me take a look at the results. Interesting. First thing, we can use the rift to transport into the mycelial network, which is good because we need to go there to figure out what this Ja'ula is up to.
Say what? Who? Where?
Sorry, got ahead of myself there. I'm detecting radiation coming from the rift of a type unique to 23rd century Klingon tech. It's probably coming from those probes Ja'ula shot into the network. Whatever they're doing in there, it's probably not for the benefit of life, the universe, and everything.
Gotcha. What next?
Sounds like we need to send an away team into this mycelial network to gather more data on the problem and deal with whatever House Mokai is doing there. I'll set up a mobile emitter so Stamets here can go along. I have a feeling we'll need his expertise on the other side of that rift.
Gotcha, cutie. I'm with you. Computer in program.
All right, transporter's ready and standing by to beam you into the mycelial network. I took the liberty of sending your ship the adjustments. Your away team will be ready to join you there. Just say the word when you're ready to go.
The word.
Good luck in there. We'll be monitoring from here. Energize.
Wow. Did somebody spike my drink with LSD? Because seem to be tripping pretty hard here. This looks like we're at the bottom of a fish aquarium, for Pete's sake. Kind of pretty, though.
Welcome to the Mycelial Network. All right, we don't have a lot of time. Between her weapon and whatever tech she's put in here, Ja'ula's done a lot of damage. We need to put a stop to it before it gets too far gone. Let's head toward those Klingon energy signatures.
Ouch.
Seems like a good place to start.
Well, something's stinging me, dude. What the heck is that?
That would be the Jasep. They're a sentient, spore-based colony life form. My records indicate they act to decompose any material that's alien to the mycelial network, like you, for example. Adjust your personal shields to this setting. It should protect you from their nibbling.
Well, you could have mentioned that before we came in here, moron.
Good. Whatever's happening with that Mokai tech hasn't spread here. Not yet, anyway. Take some samples from healthy spore clusters. We'll need them for comparison studies
Get
later.
samples. Okay, well, here's some over here.
You really can't appreciate this place until you see it for yourself. This is serious. If the network is damaged beyond repair, it could end all life, everywhere.
What's that?
Hold your fire. I'm pretty sure she comes in peace.
Outsiders, I am of the Jasep. We are people of this realm. We have met people of your realm before. Many of them have traveled here. Others from your realm have sent things that are hurting us. You must make this stop.
A human cutie? Here? How did you do that?
I created this form to give the Jasep voice, to communicate with you. Based on the memories of many who have been here, Patel is compassionate, idealistic, someone who protects, someone like the Jasep. We waste time. Strange devices have been brought here. They make the fungus sick. They are making the yield tree bloom.
Well, we're here to help.
This yield tree she's talking about is bad news. The Jasep aren't fond of it, and with good reason. Its bark is toxic to them.
And how did that happen, dude?
There was a tear in the sky, and a device came through it from your realm. It gives off strange light and heat at all times. This is what brings the sickness and the poison. We know it. The device is deeper in the forest. I will take you to it, but you must stop it. You must.
Well, we'll sure do our best.
Let's get moving. Looks like this device is deeper in the mycelial forest. Watch for visible signs of fungal corruption and yield tree growth. The more we see, the closer we'll be to the problem.
Well, I got you.
We can use this to move quickly. It will let us travel through the network to another part of the realm.
Okay. Oh, yep, I'm tripping.
Interesting. This might be a tardigrade birthing ground. Try not to scare the little ones, okay? I don't think we'd survive an encounter with an angry adult tardigrade, let alone several.
Well, just a few scans can't hurt. We don't know all these much about these critters.
The liquid sources here may tell us more about them as well. Tardigrades can put themselves into a desiccated state to survive without water, but they still need it to remain active and to grow. Take a sample from the center of the pool. That should provide useful information.
Alrighty then, get her done. Hey, come back here, little dude. This ain't gonna be easy, is it?
Interesting. Even baby tardigrades are extremely tough.
Well, that's all them little critters scanned.
These readings could be very helpful to us here. Understanding this ecosystem may be the key to healing it.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just get her on.
The fluid sample shows a high level of nucleotides and proteins. This serves not only as a liquid source for the local flora, but also a nutrient carrier. These proteins include compounds associated with the formation of neurotransmission and memory.
So this is like a giant nervous system then.
It's possible that the liquid carries information in the form of protein compounds, and that specific fungi may release chemicals into the fluid that allow for widespread communication.
So the fungus is like roots and vessels, while the waterways are kind of like neurons in it. You know, it sort of tickles.
Look, see that? That's definitely not Klingon tech. It's running clean, too. No radiation or harmful emissions. Whatever it is, it's not part of the problem here. I'd like to take a closer look, if you don't mind.
No, that's all right. I'd kind of like to know more myself.
Curiouser and curiouser. This is Alachi tech. I wonder what they're doing in here. This device appears to collect spores floating in the atmosphere. Based on what we know about Alachi, I think it's collecting food for them.
The Alachi? Well, maybe they got some kind of connection here.
Alachi are, like the Jasep, part of this realm. They lived here before they went to serve and fight in your realm. Now some of them have returned.
Well, the Alliance is going to want to know about this.
Maybe. The Alachi don't have a lot of friends in the Alliance. I'd be worried about this information falling into the wrong hands. The last thing this place needs is a bunch of well-armed types stomping around looking for payback from the Alachi.
Yeah, good point.
Incoming!
Ambush! Get with the pew-pews!
Something's wrong with the Alachi. They have the sixes. Those Alachi were of the realm, but they were sick. Toxic, like the yield tree. Their devices were corrupt as well. If we cannot cure the Alachi, we must cull them from the realm before the sickness spreads.
Got you there, cutie. We'll put them down then.
You see? Look. Look here. It is corrupted. The device makes it grow in a strange, toxic way, and it spreads the sickness.
We must be getting closer to the device then.
Lots of yield tree growth here. That's not a good thing. The corruption is getting stronger. Looks like this used to be an Alachi research outpost. They were starting to build defense systems in response to incursions from our space. Bet you can't guess who was responsible for those.
Yeah, the cabbage head chick. So the Alachi were trying to deal with this problem as well, huh?
Unfortunately, the radiation from Ja'ula's tech had a negative effect on the Alachi. They began to mutate, and their higher brain function started to deteriorate. Looks like a team decided to head deeper into the network to deal with the problem. There aren't any coherent entries after that.
I'm guessing they didn't make it. Cabbage head chick's tech is still working.
We must go deeper into the network, toward the source of the corruption.
Okay, cutie, let's keep going. Whee!
The device is close, you see? The yield trees, the corruption, they have spread through this area. Find the next node and jump. The source of the sickness must be in the next area.
You know, for as pretty as it is, this place is a little bit confusing. I'm not sure which way to go. Maybe cut through here.
Something's wrong here. The radiation has mutated the hyphae grouping in this conduit. I can't compute its dynamic output ranges and adjust to compensate for the mutation. Long story short, we're stuck.
Hey, fungus chick, little help here?
No. The sickness has damaged it too much. I cannot speak to it and make it work. It must be navigated by the Stamets. The living Stamets.
Well, what could the real feller do that this here copy can't?
The living Stamets, the one who came here before, was part of the network, connected. He touched it with his mind. The living Stamets could feel the flow of the network. That is how he guided his ship home through it.
Oh, you mean intuition. The real feller guided the discovery with his intuition. Okay.
Yes, but this Stamets does not think the same way. It thinks like a machine, not like the living.
You think we could teach this here copy to think that way?
The memories and essence of the Stamets from before are within the network. We may be able to bring them forth for you, so you can merge them with this Stamets. What you need is within what grows here, and the fluid that connects and sustains it.
Well, let's start collecting then. I guess we get some of this here fluid first.
The mycelial forest is a vast network, much like your computers. All you need to do is bring the memories you want to the surface.
And just how do I do that there?
The water connects all the growth. Use it to compel the fronds to blossom and release the memories you seek. Watch carefully. When the fronds bloom, collect the spore memories from them.
Got it, I think. I hope this works.
Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
Enemy targets on sensors. Flanking damage detected.
You will need to collect more of the fluid.
Really? Until now, this is gonna be real frustrating, time-consuming. I hate it when they do this kind of stuff.
Spores before they dissipate.
Let's see if I can put this here rock in between me and them fellas shooting at me, since I keep hearing every time I try this.
You will need to collect more of the fluid.
Well, that fluid sure disappears awful quick. This is aggravating.
You will need to collect more of the fluid. Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
Got another one. Let's hope this tactic works. I'm getting tired of this crap.
You will need to collect more of the fluid. Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
Enemy targets on
Use the rock for cover again. That seemed to work before.
You have the spores. Now you must return to the place of memory. Together.
Finally, I was real tired of that stuff. This kind of thing ain't fun, video game gods.
Spores. They're the building blocks of energy across the universe.
Look how it interacts with the spores. It's as if
I don't know where to go.
you only do it for me, but
Dude, you're creeping me out.
the thread that weaves life through space.
I so hoped you would find your way.
I can't even find my way out.
Follow the music, Paul. I'm not going anywhere. Open your eyes.
Hugh? Okay. I know what I need to do here. Hugh. Now I know what it was like for you when you came back. Now it's my turn, except you're not here. None of you are. Burnham, Tilly, Saru, all of you. You're gone. It's just me now. What's left of me?
You alright?
is-
You kind of went cray-cray there for a minute.
I'm gonna need a moment here, okay? This is a lot to take in.
Sure.
Okay. Everything's all coming together in my head now. I can navigate the network again. I can do this.
Well, welcome back, Commander.
We are alike now, both created for a purpose, but with the memories of someone else. The memories of a life not entirely our own. But we are alive.
Yep, but you got your own lives.
Patel may be a living thing, but what about me? I'm a computer program, a simulation of a life once lived, and yet I remember being him. I remember the thrill of discovering the mycelial network, the terror of the Klingon War, serving on Discovery, everything I felt when I lost Hugh, and everything I felt when he came back. All of it. Everything.
All important and part of your life now, even though you're just a hologram.
We were made, not born. But that alone does not define us. If we have all the memories, all the feelings, we can choose how to live, according to what we know and feel. We are as real as anyone. We are just made of different things.
Well, you're Paul now, if that's what you want, especially since the real one's dead.
You're giving me the chance to do what I want, to be who I want to be. Thank you. I've made my choice. Let's finish this. A lot of people are counting on us, counting on me. I can help, and I will. It's what Hugh would have wanted, and it's what I want.
Yeah, enough of this philosophical stuff. Gives me a headache. Let's get back to work. Yeehaw!
The sickness. It is strong here. It is dangerous. Already many of the Alachi have become sick and corrupted.
Are we getting near the source then?
There are 3 devices up ahead. You must disable them.
Well, let's see what we got then. Another ambush. Get with the pew-pews.
There are the devices, up ahead.
Well, that critter over there doesn't seem to be bothered.
They are of the realm, but the sickness doesn't affect them. It should. They eat overgrown blooms. They drink the water. Somehow, they remain strong.
Or something with them might be the solution to all this then.
Right now, the radiation is creating more overgrowth than the tardigrades can eat. If we take out Ja'ula's device, the corruption will stop and the growth rate will return to normal. Then the tardigrades will eat the surplus overgrowth, corrupted or not. Given time, they should slowly bring the ecosystem back into balance.
I reckon we better find that device and shut her down then.
This could be tricky. We can't disable the probes without clearing the corrupted mycelium, and we can't do that without risking detonation. We're going to need to think outside the box on this one.
I'm a-listening.
We need to convince a hungry tardigrade to come to the buffet table, so to speak. If we can lure one of them to the probes, it might clear the overgrowth to a point where we can safely disarm them.
And just how we gonna lure that critter over there?
I'm thinking we use the healthy spore samples we collected earlier. If you're willing to wave a carrot in front of a hungry, practically indestructible 8-legged horse.
Worth a shot, I reckon. And, of course, more of these guys. Take them out, will you?
Remember, we need to lead the tardigrade to the probes. It'll clear the overgrowth, so...
Over yonder it is. Here you go, critter, or whatever you are. I'll take some nice, tasty fungus. Don't you want some of this? Come on. Daggum, he's going after that thing like a fat chick in a Chinese buffet. Can you eat a little faster there, critter? I'd appreciate it.
We're ready for you to disable that probe.
Get this here deactivated. If they stop shooting at me, stop it!
Good work. Now lure the tardigrade to another
Well,
probe.
come on now, critter. Some more yummy fungus for you. Over here.
To access the probe and disarm
Well,
it.
this is the last one. Thank goodness. Well, let's finish clearing out these yahoos and get on with it.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Yeah, you seek him, critter. Get him, get him. I think I'm gonna call you George.
This is all starting to come together. Ja'ula's plan, that is. I think I understand what she's trying to do.
Care to share?
Ja'ula and House Mokai learn about classified Starfleet projects in 2256. She raids the Glen and discovers the spore drive, steals all of the data on it, and manages to build a weapon based on the technology.
Right, I'll just pretend I understand all that.
She puts her shiny new toy on her flagship and joins the attack on Starbase 1. That didn't work out so well for her, though. The weapon malfunctions and the subsequent explosion throws her into this century.
Her and a whole bunch of others.
Ja'ula works out the bugs in her weapon's design. She determines that mutated spores are a critical component, so she sets out to get more of them. That's where the probes come in. She fires them into the network, they beam out Hark-Peng radiation, spores mutate, and Ja'ula gets more ammo for her weapon of mass destruction.
Disturbing, but makes sense, I guess, sort of.
Problem is, she didn't think it through. The radiation causes unexpected side effects, as we've seen firsthand. Somehow, I don't think Ja'ula is worried about collateral damage, though.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Knowledge is power. Now that we know what she's up to, we can take steps to put an end to her plan and protect the network from her actions. Hopefully, we'll be able to work with the Josep on this. Who knows, maybe the Alachi will join the fight. The sane Alachi, that is.
We're gonna need all the help we can get, I reckon.
No argument there. Wait, did you hear that? Something's coming. Something big.
Well, now what? Well, now this can't be good. And it looks like a giant spider. I hate spiders. Why is it gotta be that fur?
I'm gonna say that's not a good sign.
You think they're Captain Obvious? Jeez.
Do not fire. We are allies. Forgive me. It has been so long since I have used my voice.
I'm listening. Who are you?
I was Jarsev, a Romulan once. I am Ilachi now.
So, is you changing back to Romulan?
Partially. My mind returns to the time before my change. The weapon is to blame. It corrupts some of us, drives us mad. Others, like me, become fusions of Ilachi and what we were before. Wait. These weapons, they are not of your creation, are they?
No, them weapons is fired by some cabbage head chick from the past.
You must stop her. Close the rifts. Destroy her weapons. If she continues this madness, she will utterly corrupt this realm. If that happens, it will break through into the void space, your realm, and destroy everything.
Well, it ain't gonna happen if I got anything to do with it.
You should return to your realm. Ju'ula's attack has angered other Ilachi. They are taking a fleet to destroy anything on the other side of the rift.
Yeah, like our ships.
You must leave now. Go to your realm and help your people while you can.
Well, thank you for your help there, Missy.
It is our way. The Josep thank you for removing the sickness. We will work with Tarsev and other Ilachi who wish to stand together against Ja'ula. We believe we will meet again, friends. Goodbye.
Yep, later, Tater.
We're receiving your data now. No sign of our House Mokai friends, but something's definitely happening with the rift. Based on what you've found out in the network, we'll be able to close it, but we'll need to get several external readings before we're ready to try.
Well, work fast, cutie. A cabbage head chick might be back, and sooner rather than later.
Riskava and Hoffman can head to opposite ends of the rift. From there, we should each be able to get a differential reading. Once we have enough data, you can use a deflector modulation to close the rift.
Let's get her done, then. Watch your sensors for them cabbage head ships, though. Well, here they come. Let's sick 'em, girls. Show 'em what the hold my bear can do.
The Ilachi drive can make
That all you got? This is almost too easy. Dropping them like flies.
The Riskava is in position. We're ready to close the rift. This is the Riskava. We require immediate assistance.
Yeah, quit pestering me. I'm on my way. Jiminy Christmas.
They're bursting power to defense systems on Riskava. Covering fire would be greatly appreciated. This is the Riskava. We require immediate assistance.
There, y'all good now? Don't need me to hold your hand or something. Gee, sissies. Now that kind of stung. You're important now, mister.
This is the Riskava. We require immediate assistance.
Both of y'all now? Jiminy Christmas, can't you handle yourself? I'll be there as soon as I can. Oh, John and Regan.
We've completed our scan.
Well, at least one of you got done and quit whining about me. Well, I'm the other one just there.
This is the Rescala. We finished our
Well, that probably ain't good. Get ready to really pour it on there, girls. Ouch. That's smarter than mine. Dadgummit, let go of me.
Captain Sean, all Alliance forces. The Enterprise is here to help.
Go get the pew-pew in there, old Shawnee, old boy. We about to get you now, you ugly old cabbage head chick. Take that. You're going down. I don't care how big you are. About time.
Wow, that actually worked. I can't say I didn't have doubts at first, but whew, well done. Not to rain on the parade here, but Ja'ula's still out there. As long as she has that weapon and the spores it needs to power it, this can happen again.
Well, you can count on the Lucari. We will do what we can to stop her. This isn't just a threat to our universe. There's a brilliant, wondrous realm lying beneath our conception of space, and it's in danger as well. We can't let harm come to it from our side of the cosmos.
We stopped Ja'ula's attack and saved Andoria. I'd call that a good start. That rift, though, that's something you don't see every day, even in Starfleet. And I've seen some strange things in my time. It was good working with you all. I'll make sure Starfleet Command is updated. We'll do everything we can to bring Ja'ula to justice and put a stop to this campaign of hers.
About Ja'ula, she's going to go after any spores she can get her hands on. You're going to want to cut her off, the sooner the better. And I can help with that.
Well, your expertise would probably help a lot
Pretty sure
there,
you didn't bring me
Commander.
into all this for the charming conversation, though that is a definite bonus. I'll be glad to have something to do. It'll help me adjust to life as a sentient hologram. I've got a lot to process and a lot to catch up on.
Well, yeah, a lot has changed since
That
2257.
might be the understatement of the 25th century. Short term, I'll start putting together a list of known spore colonies. We need to keep an eye on those. If we're lucky, we'll catch Ja'ula before something like this happens again.
Yep, let me know. This needs to end real soon. Yep, let's went, Taco.
What an extraordinary series of events. The mycelial network will be of great interest to the Lucari, I can assure you. Our own astromycologists will want to study it as soon as possible. I do hope the Alliance is able to put a swift end to Ja'ula's campaign. The thought of her using spores as part of a weapon, it's unsettling. If she's able to perfect that technology, no one will be safe from her wrath. Finally, please send my regards to Commander Stamets. It was such a pleasure to work with him, and I do wish him the best as he explores the galaxy in our time.
Well, that's that, I reckon. Hey, Queenie, get me that Andorian Captain Cutie on the line, will you? Hey, Captain, BJ Hickenlooper here. How about you and me get together and swap stories and compare our warp drives, if you know what I mean? We can... Hello? Hello? Queenie, I think we got disconnected. What do you mean she hung up?
Make it so.